Hi, this is Katrina Sargent, owner and creator of Doll Custom Creations. Today, I'm going to show you how easy it is to take a basic pen wrap that you purchase on Etsy or design bundles and customize it to your liking. The possibilities are endless. I'm going to show you the entire process of customizing these wraps on the computer as well as adding it onto a few pens. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. Like always, I will have everything linked in the description below, including my beginner's pen tutorials for epoxy or CrystaLac users. I'm going to show you how to customize it using one of my listings on Etsy. This is for basic pencil pen wraps. When you download these, they are going to download large. I do this for a reason. I download them in such high resolution, they come in large, so when you print them smaller, they're crisp and perfect. All you're gonna have to do is resize the entire page to 8.5 inches by 11. It will resize all of those wraps to the correct wrap size. If you want to print them out like this, grouped, you can just make sure they're in that print line and print away. You have 10 high resolution wraps ready to go. But if you're wanting to customize it, I suggest download the PNG. It's going to come in large again, but it's a transparent background. So once you resize the whole page, they're going to see there's going to be a red outline. That won't print, but if you don't want to look at it, you can change that to transparent on the outline colors. Once you have everything sized down, then you're going to right click it and release compound path. That is going to release every single wrap individually. All of my listings come with a zip file including all individual wraps, but I wanted to show you how to do it grouped as well. This is a bleach shirt effect bundle I got off of Design Bundles. It's going to give you that bleached look on your wraps. So once I have it resized to the correct size that I'm looking for, I'm going to change that red outline to white. And then I'm going to add teacher sayings that I got off of Teachers Bundles and my messy bun, all of which I got on Etsy. I am just playing around with the size on these pen wraps. They're pretty small. So you don't want the white to go all the way around your pen, but you want to be able to see the design behind the white bleach look. This is just play around, find your sweet spot. So this first one, I am just taking a basic decal from a bundle, resizing it, and then I'm just bringing it to the front of that white bleach shirt look. You can keep adjusting the bleach look, you can keep adjusting the saying, change the color of the saying, whatever you would like. This is why it's completely customizable. Once I have everything the size I want, I'm going to grab the entire group of them and align them all in a row. This will just make sure it's centered. I'm going to select them all again and group them so I don't have to worry about things moving on me if I have to move the wrap around. Next one, I'm going to be using another saying from a teacher's bundle, but I don't want these little hearts. So I'm going to ungroup them, delete the hearts, and then regroup the saying again and resize it. To make this pop, I'm going to add an outline around the saying in white. So I'm going to go with the outline, and then I like either 0.02 or 0.03. If you hit enter, it will show you a preview before you hit apply. You can do harsh edges or rounded edges, whatever your font choice is. And then I'm going to change the color of the outline to white. Remember, you're going to have to do the outline color as well. Then you're going to have to grab the outline and the font and group them. Bring it to the front of your wrap and then play around with the angle of the saying, the direction of which way it's going, if it's going from bottom to top or top to bottom, if it's a left or right-handed person. I'm going to take a bleached look again from that same bundle. I'm going to take a messy bun, but I'm going to change the color of the bandana and glasses. So I have this huge pack of glitter digital paper that I'm going to bring into my silhouette. I'm going to drag over my bandana and glasses over to the front of this glitter, select the glitter and glasses and bandana and crop them. This is basically just forming those bandanas and glasses out of that glitter paper. Don't forget to regroup them because they're going to be in individual pieces after this. Realign it to your messy bun and then group all of that before you start resizing. So I want to do this pastel leopard print. So cute. Now, since I have my messy bun and my bleach look roughly the size I want to add some text to this one. So I'm going to do #TeachYourLife, and I'm going to change the font to a cutesy font and resize it really small. Once you find the font you want, you can then move the font to right underneath the messy glasses if you want it. You can angle it, whatever you would like. You don't technically have to weld your fonts because you're not cutting them out, you're printing them. But I like to weld them so I get an exact size of the font. And then once I'm happy with where the saying is, I'm gonna group it with the messy bun for ease later. Try flipping your bleach shirt look horizontally or vertically until you find the exact design you're looking for. I am going to add an outline to this font so you definitely see it on the wrap as well as the messy bun itself. This is just to guarantee I have an outline border around the words and the messy bun, plus the splatter look. So I'm in love with this pen wrap. But say you don't want to take the time to build each layer yourself. I will have a listing of all the ones I've built to purchase, already made. If you don't want to do that as well, you can go on to design bundles and they have sublimation bundles that have all of the accents and backgrounds and everything already added to them. So I personally like the look of the bleach effect behind my decal. So this one is in a circle, so it's perfect for this apple design. So now let's move on to another design bundle. This is giving you that bleached effect, but with a watercolor background. I love, love, love this bundle. I use it all the time. But I want to add a little bit more character between the pen wrap and the saying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that bleach effect look and I'm going to add it between those layers. This is going to give you more depth to your wrap. You can change the color of that bleached layer to crop it like you did the messy bun or another pattern paper. Have fun. Print it out either on clear Waterslide, white Waterslide, or printable vinyl. Printed these 3 out on clear Waterslide, and then I printed 2 out on printable vinyl. The clear Waterslide, anywhere the white is, will be transparent. So I have prepped and glittered pens white glitter. printable vinyl, you don't need to prep your pins besides the sanding part. You have to make sure all the white edges are cut off your wrap though. They will show if you don't. So all I've done is sanded these pins. I'm using Imagination 3D's pin attachments. I absolutely swear by these. I am an affiliate with them, so if you go in the description and use the link provided, I will get a small percentage with no cost to you. Plus, there's a discount code. Use it. That small little step helps my channel out tremendously, and I truly appreciate all who have purchased through that affiliate link. So first I'm going to be doing the printable vinyl. So once you have it printed out and cut out, you just remove the backing sheet. So I like to take part of it off, cut the backing off, add it to the pin. Then once I have it attached to the pin correctly, I am then going to remove the rest of the backing as I roll the pin towards me, as I'm using my thumbs to press from the middle to the bottom, middle to the top. As you're rotating your pin, you can get folds in this, so you need to make sure you're having enough tension as you're rolling. And then I cut the tip off where it starts to angle to the top. I've heard of people using heat to form it. I have not been so lucky doing that, so I just tend to cut it off and then paint it a color that matches the wrap. But if you're a master and you've figured out how to get that to fold correctly, that's awesome. Give me some hints. I'm using a laser printer for all of my wraps. If you have an inkjet, you're going to have to seal your water slides before using. If you do not want to print out your own or do not have a laser printer, I do offer grab bags for any of my 170 plus listings off my Etsy shop on printable vinyl, clear water slide, white water slide. Take your pick. If you have a certain wrap or listing that you would want in your grab bag, hit me up, let me know, so I'll make sure I accommodate that into your grab bag. I'll have it linked in the description. And now on to the clear water slide. You don't have to trim up all the white extra because it's going to be clear. Have a container of lukewarm water. I love these cotton gloves. They just kind of speed up the process. Never make a water slide release from the backing. It will slide off when it's ready. So all I do is I take it out of the water and leave the backing on as I try to align this wrap onto the glittered and bright toned or epoxied pen, and then slowly move the backing as I work around the pen. Here I'm going to show you, you don't have to take your water slide all the way over that rounded edge. You can color that at the end. I'll show you what I do. You can also though fold your water slide up over that edge. It works so much easier than the printable vinyl. Water slides are very delicate. So you need to have a gentle hand when working with water slides, but you need to try to remove extra air or water that could be caught between your water slide and your pen. If you have any overhang, I suggest going at the bottom versus the top. It's easier to trim once they're dry. I let my water slides dry at least an hour, but to be honest, they probably sit 2, 3, sometimes overnight before I move on to add them to my turner. This one, I am going to show you how I fold that top over that angled edge. So I'm going to put it on exactly how I did the others, but then I'm just going to kind of pinch my pointer finger and my thumb along that water slide. So once it's dry, I'm adding these little plugs into the top part of my pins. I found them on Amazon. If you don't like those or don't want those, you can use a silicone straw topper. I use a chopstick. So now no bright tone, no epoxy is going to get inside your pin at all. If you have anything hanging over, take a very sharp craft knife and kind of saw it away. You don't want to pull your water slide, so you want to use a saw motion. I'm using bright tone, so it's super easy. I would suggest doing individual pins like this, even if you're using epoxy, so you don't have massive drips onto each other as it's rotating. Look at how easy this Turner pin attachment is. It's a breeze. Once it is cured, you're going to see there's going to be a little bit of extra around where that plug was potentially. Just take a sharp craft knife and trim it off. I trim the bottom, I trim the top to make sure before I go into my final coats that everything is perfect. I'm going to paint this little area where it's black, a white first, and then I'm going to paint it with pink acrylic paint. If I would have just prepped my pen pink, I wouldn't have done this step, but I didn't think that far ahead. The water slides, I take a dry erase marker in pink and then dab some of it off. This is only to add a tiny little bit of color because you still want that glitter to show through, just like the water slide is. I hope you liked this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I post a new video. And if you have any questions or concerns or comments, please write them in the comments. I do write back. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, most socials. Again, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel.